Welcome to English Binglish Part 2. Don't forget to subscribe. Let's practice listening in English. Don't lose hope. Life is not perfect, but it's beautiful when love returns after being lost. I learned that truth the hard way through heartbreak, silence, and the kind of loneliness that creeps in quietly, like a shadow that refuses to leave. Sophie and I had been inseparable once. We dreamed together, laughed together, and promised forever until forever fell apart. The years that followed were quiet, empty. I buried myself in work, in routines, in places that felt familiar but hollow. I thought I could outrun the memories. But the heart does not forget easily. It remembers the scent of rain on her hair, the warmth of her hands in mine, the softness in her eyes when she whispered my name in the dark. Sometimes we must lose everything to find what truly matters. I saw her again on a silly autumn afternoon, by chance or maybe fate, disguised as coincidence. She was at the little cafe where we had first met, her hands wrapped around a steaming cup of coffee. Her eyes, once so familiar, were lost in thought. When she looked up and saw me, the world seemed to pause. The chatter of the cafe faded, the clinking of cups and the hum of conversation disappeared. There was just her, just us. Alex, her voice was quiet, almost a caution. Sophie, I said, my own voice catching. I could not believe this moment, yet it was real. She smiled, not the carefree, laughing smile I remembered, but a softer, deeper smile, one that had known loss, pain, and survival, and still it was hers. I thought I did lost you forever, I admitted, finally staring into her eyes. You didn't lose me, she whispered, a tear sliding down her cheek. We just lost our way for a while. Now I know love never dies. It only waits for the right time to return. Weeks passed. We walked, talked, and laughed like old friends, but with a new understanding, a new tenderness. Each moment felt fragile yet infinite. Every touch, every glance reminded us why we had loved so fiercely in the first place. One evening we stood in front of the little house by the lake, the one we had once dreamed of building together. The sky was painted in shades of gold and crimson, reflecting on the water's glassy surface. The air smelled of autumn leaves and second chances. I took Sophie's hand in mine, feeling the warmth that had never really left. We are home now, I whispered, my voice trembling slightly. She leaned her head on my shoulder, sighing softly. Home, she echoed. For a long time, we just stood there. No words were needed, just two souls who had wandered far, only to find their way back to each other. That night, as the stars emerged, we sat on the porch swing, wrapped in a blanket and silence. Sophie said after a while, her hand tracing circles on mine. I was scared I'd never find this again, scared that love, real love, doesn't come back. I turned to her, brushing a strand of hair from her face. Love always finds its way back, I said. It waits, it tests you, but it never forgets. She smiled a full, unguarded smile and leaned into me. I am glad it waited for us. And in that moment, I understood life can take everything from you. It can shatter your heart and leave you empty. But sometimes it does so to prepare you, to clear the path for what was always meant to return. Because real love never ends, it only finds its way home. Thank you, my dear subscriber, for being here with me. Your support means everything to me. I hope this story touched your heart. Until next time, keep learning, keep practicing, keep growing, and never stop believing in the power of consistent daily action. Share this video with someone who needs to hear this message. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.